Jamie is deciding whether she's going to disembowel me in this segment or wait to see if there is enough biscuits. Do you see this look of terror on my face? This is how scared I am of my own dog. Okay.
It happens.
Good morning. Good morning. Just somebody, right, that's here next week when I'm on vacation, just check for the smell of a human body that, is being eaten by dogs. Just, take just a sniff upstairs. Okay. All right. Sean and I will be on vacation next week. Hooray! And Chris and Travis will be holding down the ship with all of our regulars. A-Team will still be in. And then following week, Travis Bone on vacation. So here we are. Here we are. I'm wearing Sexy Liberal t-shirt because it's a Sexy Liberal Friday. For Angela, John Fugelsang, and Representative Jackie Spear, who is also a Sexy Liberal.
Yes, she is.
But, we've had this latest horrific gun violence. She's, of course, one of the few Congress people. She's survived gun violence at Jonestown and then went through January 6th again. And then, watched this again yesterday, a few days ago in Atlanta. All right, I don't even know where to start. What douchebaggery should we start with? Rand Paul, who just remains a douchebag.
Yeah.
For time immemorium. Would that? What? He is okay. First of all, someone corrected me. He's not really a doctor. He is a
ophthalmologist.
Unregulated, he's a libertarian. He doesn't like regulations, so he's like something licensed, really, eye doctor that's had like two major, what do you call those? Suits against him. What do you call malpractice suits?
No, yeah.
I assume he tried to do someone's eye surgery with a rusty melon baller because freedom, because no regulation. Yeah, I don't know for sure, but anyway,
I would use a spork.
Yeah, he was being a douchebag to Dr. Fauci again. But obviously he's not a doctor. Does he really not understand science, or is he just a douchebag? I don't. Yeah. Okay. I don't. Where? There was a great tweet. Where was it? Where is it? Hang on. Wait, you know what?
I know which one you're talking about.
I think we're always Team Rand Paul's neighbor. I'm sorry, but I didn't mean that. However you thought I meant that, I didn't mean it like that. Okay, I just mean that Rand Paul annoys us. That's what I meant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't mean violence. Where is my favorite?
It was only 5 o'clock.
Where is my favorite headline of the day? Wax Museum removes Trump statue because people kept punching it. Okay, so see, we're not taking crazy pills. He inspires the same sort of. Where was that? Where's that wax museum?
That was in I believe it was in San Antonio. It was in Texas somewhere.
Yeah, his grave is going to need a, splash guard or something. You got what I meant there.
Platoon next to it.
See, I didn't even have to go right to peeing on his grave. You knew what I meant. Okay, everybody's paying attention today. Yay. Okay. Okay, so let's skip down to 12. Okay, so he cannot be this stupid, really? I mean, how many times can doctors and experts in the CDC say you need to continue to mask? Even if you've been vaccinated, you can catch a variant, which Dr. Fauci tried to explain to him. You can still catch it. You can still give it. The point is you will not be hospitalized or die. That's the whole point of the vaccine. But, okay. All right, here we go.
You're telling everybody to wear a mask, whether they've had an infection or a vaccine. What I'm saying is they have immunity, and everybody agrees they have immunity. What studies do you have that people that have had the vaccine or have had the infection are spreading the infection? If we're not spreading the infection, isn't it just theater?
No, it's
not.
not.
The vaccine and you're wearing 2 masks. Isn't that theater?
No, that's not. Here we go again with the theater. Let's get down to the facts.
Here we go.
Yes. Okay. And also, Rand Paul.
You are an idiot.
Yeah. Okay. And on to this.
When you talk about reinfection and you don't keep in the concept of variants, that's an entirely different ball game. That's a good reason for a mask. In the South African study conducted by J&J, they found that people who were infected with wild type and were exposed to the variant in South Africa, the 351, it was as if they had never been infected before. They had no protection.
Okay. And the last one.
You've been vaccinated and you parade around in 2 masks for show.
No.
You can't get it again. There's virtually 0% chance you're going to get it, and yet you're telling people that have had the vaccine, who have immunity. You're defying everything we know about immunity by telling people to wear masks who've been vaccinated.
No.
Instead, you should be saying there is no science to say we're going to have a problem from the large number of people being vaccinated. You want to get rid of vaccine hesitancy? Tell them they can quit wearing their mask after they get the vaccine. You want people to get the vaccine? Give them a reward instead of telling them that the nanny state's going to be there for 3 more years and you got to wear a mask forever. People don't want to hear it. There's no science behind it.
Well, let me just state for the record that masks are not theater. Masks are protective.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And by the way, no one said 3 more years or forever. All the doctors have said right now. You know,
Yes.
while we don't have enough people vaccinated and we don't know 100% of the science yet. Charles said Rand Paul is an uncertified eye doctor. That's it. Uncertified is the word. Who has faced 2 malpractice lawsuits. Dr. Fauci is an international expert in immunology and is responsible for saving millions of lives during a pandemic. I don't know. It's so difficult. You decide. You decide who you should listen to. He's just a mask hole, right?
Yeah.
He refuses to wear a mask, right, on the Senate floor. He's just I swear to God, it's Trumpism. It's just not even necessarily always racism, misogyny. It's just everyone wants the ability to be a hole all the time, just
Pretty
because, right? Oh, okay, all right. I can't find the Rand Paul neighbor tweet, but you get my point. You take my point.
I believe it was something along the lines of Dr. Fauci beat up Rand Paul like he's his next door neighbor.
Right, something like that. Yes.
I did get a chuckle out of that one last night.
Okay. Shouldn't a lot more people be going to jail for this Russia thing? I'm just, you know what? You know me, I'm a liberal, but a fiscal conservative. I like being able to reuse my T-shirts, and I feel like I'm going to be pulling out those Mueller time T-shirts again. And the Trump Russia T-shirts.
Starting to feel that way.
Okay, because it's like I always say, Travis, precedent. You can't. These people are traitors. We can't just go.
Yeah.
Well, we're just gonna let this go, right? Matt O'Blog tweeted. One of the things we learned this week from the intelligence director is that part of the disastrous Trump COVID response is that Trump put in a key COVID response role. One of the people who helped Russian intelligence with its 2020 election attack. Where do you even begin? Michael Caputo, right?
Yeah.
Rudy Giuliani. Why is he not? He's the most treasonous of traitors. Why is he not? I mean, I'm just saying, Merrick Garland, I know you have a lot in your inbox, but might you just check into this ongoing treason against the... What about Devin Nunes? Our friend Joyce Vance said, we are long overdue to learn the truth. Russian operatives, quote, were so comfortable using people like Devin Nunes that Andrei Durkhash, a known Russian asset, sent information to Devin Nunes at the Intelligence Committee. We literally had the package receipt. I believe our friend Sean Patrick Maloney said that. They sent it to him at the House Intelligence Committee, directly from a Russian... Okay. While our government was saying he is a Russian intelligence... I don't... Right.
I think that's also...
Phil Arabalo said, retweet if you think my Republican opponent, Devin Nunes, should have an answer for being implicated in the CDNI report on Russian intelligence. These karma is coming for them, Travis. I'm telling you.
Well, and I also think this goes back to, because Kevin McCarthy will not shut up about having Eric Swalwell on the Intelligence Committee, because he did the right thing when the FBI contacted him about a Chinese agent that was spying on him.
Right.
He did everything and cooperated the way he was supposed to.
Yes.
Devin Nunes did the exact opposite, but somehow Kevin McCarthy thinks that Eric Swalwell should be thrown off the committee.
Shouldn't there be some... There has got to be some consequence for them all lying, right?
Yeah.
Bill Barr, what's his name? O'Brien, Robert O'Brien, Ratcliffe, and I believe at least Ratcliffe was under oath, wasn't he? When they all lied about it's primarily China that's trying to interfere in the election, when they knew this report was the Trump administration's report. It's just Biden just finally declassified it. So they knew this when they were lying. Oh my God!
But that was also
big,
that weird
ugly
press
Tom
conference.
Bosley face, Bill Barr again. Yeah, we know it's China. Yeah, we know that for certain. Well, how do you know that? I've seen the intelligence. It's primarily China. when they knew exactly the opposite,
Yeah.
that China was not interfering. Russia was interfering again to help Trump in 2020. And the collusion, by the way, was much worse and in the open in 2020 because they got away with it the first time, right? I mean, right. Scott Stedman tweeted, it feels like it should be a bigger story that Trump aide Michael Caputo worked with Russian spies to slander Biden, and then Trump promoted him to lead spokesperson for the Health and Human Services Department during the pandemic. As I just, okay, because I thought I was taking crazy pills, so other people on the Twitter and on the TV was, okay. Oh, I can tell since Biden has started telling the truth about Putin, Moscow Mitch is screwed too. Wow. He is screwed without a shell, 16 ways to Sunday. So Rusal, the Russian company, is pulling out of the aluminum thing now that there's a new sheriff in town. Oh, it's so fantastic. Mitch is like, oh no. He is, someone else wrote a good piece, Travis. He is scared. What did I say? He is scared about the, right? You don't issue that many threats. And Greg Sargent in the Washington Post talks about how all his filibuster threats are complete bull. They really are. You can tell he's scared. Oh, you don't want to do that. We're going to go scorched earth, and you've never seen anything like this. I just added that. I don't know.
Yesterday.
Somebody else. That was. I did a little Nixon at the end.
It worked.
Yeah.
No, that's what I was saying yesterday on the show. That Mitch is scared of the filibuster going away because his caucus can't get together to push anything through.
Yes, all those wildly unpopular things he said they're going to do. Yeah. He knows they don't have the votes to do that. That's the big difference. Everything Democrats want to do is wildly popular with the American people and will be, he knows, almost impossible to undo. Like when they tried to use reconciliation to destroy Obamacare, it was too popular by then.
Yeah.
And they failed. And, there was public outcry. And anyway, I don't. So, oh, by the way, did we mention President Biden we have met the goal, haven't we, of delivering 100 million COVID vaccine shots in his first 100 days in office. We are more than 40 days ahead of schedule, correct?
Yes.
50 days in, 58 days in?
58 days.
We have hit 100 million vaccine shots. I mean, I swear to God, Travis, we were talking to Dr. Redlener yesterday, and even I have to say, even for those of us that are Biden fans and voted for him, this is really kind of head spinning. And I don't know whether we're just not used to competence or obviously a combination of Trump was so horribly bad and incompetent, or whether Joe Biden's just, oh my God. I mean, this is without benefit of an actual transition, right? Because of screamy McTantrum pants, right? We have, the pace of the vaccine, we were number one in the world in 50-something days. Less than 50 days.
We went from worst to first.
Yeah. We have people have checks in their bank accounts now, and he hasn't even been president. It's okay. And I don't know, people are feeling, I saw Adam Gentleson on Rachel last night. He was feeling optimistic about the filibuster. You know me, I'm not much of an incrementalist, more of a hothead, really. But I feel like we will get there one way or another. And he feels like that too, that we're way ahead of schedule on that. The fact that Biden has changed his stance, Manchin has already changed his stance, and I think the Republicans are going to do what they always do, right?
Yeah.
Then they're going to continue to obstruct, and I think that may get us somewhere. I don't know if it's going to be the complete, obviously it just needs to be blown up, but at least if we can. Oh my God, I love all their impotent threats. You see Lindsey Graham? If you do talking filibuster, I just talk till I fall over. I keep talk.
They're going to bring in a fainting couch for me to fall on. Stars and God.
I will, with sans my fainting couch, I will talk and talk. I will. I can't, what's that? I can't have a mint julep? I thought I could have only water? What? Oh, please. Please, for the entertainment and the drama of a 24-hour Lindsey Graham filibuster. How many stories could he have? One time on Grindr? One time? The Grindr camp? I'm sorry.
That would be the
I'm sorry. I'm tired and almost on vacation. I don't know what I meant by that. What?
It's a hissy fit.
Yes.
It would be a 24-hour hissy fit.
Yes. A lot of flouncing of petticoats and... I'm sorry.
His chiffon will be wet.
I apologize again for suggesting that Lindsey Graham's chiffon would be wet. And that he would sound like
soaked.
He would sound like that song, Sean.